What happens when you start a watercolor painting with tape and ink instead of paint? Today I'm finding out and bringing you along for the whole process. So let's get started and have some fun. Okay, so we're going to be using the Black Velvet Waterproof India ink, which you can get on Amazon or at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to take our cola pen here that we made, and I'll make sure to leave a link to that video above. I'm going to dip it in the ink just like this. And then we're just going to make some marks. As you can see, I've already messed up. So I'm just going to pretend like the tape's not there. I'm just going to make some bold marks like I normally would. I haven't tried it with this tape, but it looks like it's beading up a little bit, which is fine because we're going to remove it, but it doesn't make for a very messy kind of sort of thing. The fun part about this is you're not going to know what you get, which is kind of the fun part, right? I mean, we don't know what's going to be under that tape and how it's going to look. Oh, flick. We needed some flicks. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Maybe. And you don't have to cover up all of the tape. It's probably better that you don't. Let's stop there and see what we get. Okay, so this is all dry. Let's pull up the tape and see what we get. I'm going to try to conserve this tape so that we can maybe use it again. And if your tape is a little sticky, don't try to force it. Get your heat tool out of your hairdryer and give that a quick dry, and it'll release that adhesive. So you're not going to rip your paper, because we don't want to rip our paper at this point, right? We don't want to do that. And look at those fun marks. I maybe did too much, but how fun. Like, we got some really fun negative space. Okay, so we're going to be working with a limited palette today with the cadmium red light, sepia, and the manganese blue. And we're going to mix these all together and see what happens. Okay, so I've mixed up a little bit of the manganese blue with the sepia here for our first wash. I'm just going to go up here in the sky. I did wet my paper down a little bit, not too much though. Let's come in with a little bit more of that manganese. Working with this limited palette today, I saw somebody else using it, and I thought, wow, that's really pretty. Okay, let's just add a little bit more through here. And we'll kind of do this. And then I think I want to come in, mix up a lot of the sepia with the manganese, and that's going to give us a sort of gray tone through here. Make it a little more fun up there in the sky. Let's bring in our stylus, make some marks through here. Oh, that's really sharp. Let's do the side. I'm going to come back in and lift some of this color out. Just a little bit. And I think I want to do is bring this manganese blue through here a little bit. And we're just going to drop in some of these other colors and just sort of let them mix on the palette a little bit. Let's bring in some of that yellow. Just kind of see what happens. We like just sort of drop them in there together. Ooh, that's bright. But we can add that brown to it, and then you get like that sepia. It's going to give you a little bit of a different color. I think I want to bring it down into this. Let's see what happens when you're not going to really, the ink isn't going to come up because it's waterproof. Just sort of playing. I don't know how this is going to turn out with just these three colors. But I really thought the colors were interesting. We're going to get a lot of green. But I think that's really cool. Let's mix up a little bit of even more of the sepia with it's going to give us kind of a neat mossy green color. Do some dry brush through here. Let's come in with our scraper. Make some marks through here. Just a few. Let's come in with just a little bit of the sepia. I'm just going to put that through here. Maybe a little bit over here. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll see what happens after that. Let's come in with a little bit more of the sepia and cadmium yellow. You can see that you can go over the ink, and it's going to show up a little bit, which I think is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and put a mark through here. Probably not going to be able to see that, but I thought it might be kind of fun to try. So I need this sort of turquoisey color with all three of the colors, manganese blue, sepia, and the cad yellow. That's a really pretty color. Let's bring a little bit of it down through here. I wonder if I added just a little bit more of the sepia to it, if we get more of like a almost like undersea green kind of look. I'm running out of spots. Oh, it's a really pretty color. I like how it's layering over that. Lots of layers of colors on this one. Let's let this dry. We're going to come in with our Jerry's Ramba Jumbo Jet Black Charcoal Pencil. I want to bring a little bit of shape to these marks. They're kind of all over the place. I didn't really like. I kind of need some little bit more structure through here. Like, I just think those two lines, but maybe. You guys know how I love a big bold mark. I like these lines up here. And I'm okay with a little bit of staggering there, but I kind of we need to really make sure that we have at least structure of the elements, because otherwise it starts to look a little disjointed and unintentional, which it was sort of random. But you can see how those lines are going to bring everything all together. Okay, I'm liking it so far. I don't know what else I want to do. Maybe some oil pastels, maybe not. Let me think about it. Okay, so I think I'm going to add just a little bit of this Inktense Baked Earth. I'm going to just start with it dry. I just feel like it's very blue, but it kind of needed just a little bit. Let's get it a little wet. It needed a little pop of some color. So if we're coming across here, I think I want to bring like a little bit of it through here. When you get it wet, it's when it really does fun stuff. Maybe, because there are things that I like about this. I mean, I love this granulation we've got going on here. The manganese blue is a granulating watercolor, so you're going to get some pretty cool marks. So I don't want to cover all of that up. But I think this sort of rusty color is really going to add something to that. I think I want to bring some down here. So we've kind of got this like zigzaggy kind of thing going on. Just going to put a little bit down here. Maybe we make a shape through here. What do I think about that? It's going to be really hard to cover up the ink, so I'm not really worried about that. I don't really want to cover up all the watercolor, though. And I don't want it to get too complicated. I'm really trying to focus on being simple, more simple. Learning when to stop in my work. Oh, I think that did it. I think that's good. Let's add a little bit. Maybe up here, a little bit starker mode. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I want to add. I don't want to add too many, but I think that gives us a nice sort of flow through there. So you remember like 2 minutes ago when I said I wasn't going to make it too complicated? I'm going to take my Marabu black art crayon. I want a mark coming like right through here. I'm not even sure if this is going to show up, so we're going to try it and see. So it's a bit of experimentation to see if the marks will go over the ink, and a bit of me just adding more marks. So I think I want it to come just like right through here. I think you'll see it when I get done, hopefully. Okay, so it did show up. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me bring you in for a close-up. Okay, so there's the line that I made. I think it really added something. Just gave it a little bit more motion, another layer on top. Okay, so here it is with a matte. I like it. I like it. I like the limited palette. I love the tape and how the tape, like, kept some white space for us, but made some really cool marks with the cola pen. And we preserved a lot of our white, but then also gave us some really cool shapes. I like the fact that you can go over the ink with the watercolor and it makes it just a slightly different color. I think that's really interesting. So we went to play around with mixing the ink with the watercolor. I really like the orange. I think the Baked Earth Inktense was a nice addition because it gave it another level of color. I really like how it goes from light to dark and gives us this sort of atmosphere to play around with. It's very abstract. I don't even know what it is. I think the black pencil marks the charcoal marks we put through here kind of help unify all of the shapes that were sort of disjointed. And then, of course, I love the big black mark right through here, which I extended down just a little bit. And I love these scratching marks over here. I think there's some really good stuff going on here. And I love how spontaneous and crazy you can start and then having to bring it all back together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is this something that you would try? Would you try using tape? I like the tape. I think I'm going to use it quite often until I forget that I need to use it. But I really like the tape, and I think, yeah, overall, very happy with this. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe over here, and watch the next video after this. That's going to pop up on your screen, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.